Mechanism of transport of water and minerals in a plant. The plants take in water containing dissolved minerals from the soil through their roots. This water containing minerals, called xylem sap, is carried by the xylem vessels to all the parts of the plant. This happens as follows. The roots of a plant have hair called root hairs. The function of root hairs is to absorb water and minerals from the soil. The root hairs are directly in contact with the film of water in between the soil particles. Water and dissolved minerals get into the root hairs by the process of diffusion. The water and minerals absorbed by the root hair from the soil pass from cell to cell by osmosis through the epidermis, root cortex, endodermis, and reach the root xylem. The xylem vessels of the root of the plant are connected to the xylem vessels of its stem. So, the water containing dissolved minerals enters from the root xylem vessels into stem xylem vessels. The xylem vessels of the stem branch into the leaves of the plants. So, the water and minerals carried by the xylem vessels in the stem reach the leaves through the branched xylem vessels which enter from the petiole, stalk of the leaf, into each and every part of the leaf. In this way, the water and minerals from the soil reach through the root and stem of the leaves of the plant. Only about 1 to 2% of the water absorbed by the plant is used up by the plant in photosynthesis and other metabolic activities. The rest of the water is lost as water vapor to the air through transpiration. Transport in plants. Plants are less active, so their cells do not need to be supplied with materials so quickly. Also, due to the branching shape of a plant, all the cells of a plant can get oxygen for respiration and carbon dioxide for photosynthesis directly from the air by diffusion. So the only substances which are to be supplied to a plant through a transport system are water and minerals, which they can't get from the air. The plants have two transport systems: xylem, which carries water and minerals, and phloem, which carries the food materials which the plant makes. Phloem also carries the hormones made by the plants in their root and shoot tips. Transport of food and other substances. Leaves make food by the process of photosynthesis. The food made by leaves is in the form of simple sugar, glucose. Other types of substances called plant hormones are made in the tips of roots and shoots. Now every part of the plant needs food. So, food made in the leaves of a plant has to be transported or carried to all the parts of the plant like branches, stem and roots, etc. The food manufactured by the leaves of a plant is transported to its all other parts through a kind of tubes called phloem, which are present in all the parts of a plant. The transport of foods from the leaves to other parts of the plant is called translocation. Thus, phloem translocates the food or sugar made in the leaves. The movement of food materials and other substances like hormones through phloem depends on the action of living cells called sieve tubes.